Access to Justice Advocate Center. Our name is Solution Adeboye. Right this afternoon, have a case of a marriage dispute reported by Mrs. Mary Udoka imeohana against her husband. The both parties are live in our office. Please join us as we interview them for a peaceful resolution. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on Access to Justice TV and follow us on our Facebook page for Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center. Thank you. Please, the parties give their audio consent, so bear with us as we interview them. Thank you. Okay, madam, let's hear from you, please.
I don't know. I don't know what offense I commit. My marriage did.
Can you close this window?
We are vowed that he will frustrate me. That I will use that his
Can you
speed.
speak loud? You know the camera is not on your face, so you have to be audible,
All right.
please.
Okay.
Yeah.
I said I don't know what I did or what my offense is. I don't know what I did to him. He has vowed that he will frustrate me. That I will not have peace in this marriage. That he will frustrate me until I pack my things and leave the house. I've been married to him since 2007 years, and I have my first child 2008. That is like 16 years now. A lot of issue has been coming and going. Many people have put mouth in our case. My mother has told her own mother, everybody, my sister, his two sisters, everybody, from one problem to other. This time around now, I mean, what I cannot take after my husband coming back, he will lock me out in the house. I will buy things for myself. He's not the one buying for me.
Please, if you can hear her, fine. If you cannot hear her, you can still tell us you cannot hear what she's saying. Go ahead.
I will buy things by myself. He will seize it. Before you know it, I will not even see that thing again. I know how many of my phone I'm looking for. How many of my phone he has destroyed. I will buy perfume, he will collect. A lot of things. This man has really frustrated me. And I've been watching, I've been following you.
They can't hear you. They can't hear you. And if you cannot tell, we can excuse this case today for another time. Time is short to have where I'm going, and it won't be important for you to be talking. I cannot hear you, please.
I said, I don't know what I did to my husband. That he's vow, he have been saying it, he said it often at home, that he will frustrate me. He will do it today, say that I will, na speed I will use pack my things and leave his house. I don't know what my offense is. That's why I'm here. Maybe because many people, even me, I've tried everywhere I can to see if he can say what the problem is. Even when they call a meeting, like people will talk, what he'll be saying is something of. I support a woman supposed to give to the husband. I've done that. I've given him support to now. But I don't know why he refused to make me have peace in my own marriage. I will go out and come back. He will lock me outside. It's not first, it's not second, it's not third. He sees my things. Things that he didn't buy. It's not that he's the one that bought them. Things that he didn't buy, he will seize it. I know how many of my refund that he collected up till now. Phone, everything. And he will tell you he's not the one, he's not the one. But sometimes, maybe when people talk to him, he brings some, and so he will not see it. So I've been following your program in Facebook, so I decided to come. Maybe he will open up here. But me, I'm tired. I was like, if he doesn't want the marriage, I don't know. And he refused. He don't even take care of his children. I don't even know what to say, but this story is very long. So long.
I did not hear any story that is long. And if you feel this is all what you can say, if you start, don't interrupt. And if you finish, I'm not going to give you another chance to talk again. But that's how some of you do. If they ask you to talk, you just do as if there's no talk. Then if the person is talking, you will not let the person talk. Or after the person talk, you still want to have interruption. You are the one that reported the matter. So if you feel you don't have any other thing to say other than what you have said, then I also have he is going to respond to what you say. So if he said there is no issue, then there is
There is
nothing we
plenty
can
issue. I
do.
didn't say there is no issue. Issue plenty.
What are the
I
issues?
say he locks me out.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't as in most
What
times
happened that he locked you out? Is
I
your
think
husband running? Is he normal? Is
sometimes he
not
says, do you
his?
know I can send my children message, you refuse them not to go to that message. You tell them not to. Most times you will be in the house now, you lock the house, nobody will go out. Sometimes if I go out, if I come back, I will stay in the house. I will stay outside, I will be
How old
knocking.
is the marriage?
16 years.
16 years. Then when did he started behaving like this?
This
Or
thing
this is how he has
started
been doing?
as in he's that kind of woman being that he can carry another person verse and point it to you. If you go outside now, somebody will offend him, you carry that verse and meet you.
Transfer
Before
of aggression.
yes, you cannot even ask him what the problem is now, you answer you. I know how many times uncountable I wake him up in the midnight to know what the problem is. He will not even do as if he's the one I'm talking to. He just so I don't
You
understand.
mean he doesn't complain at all? He's just acting without a word? Or he complains and this is what he said. This is what he said you do, and not that.
Okay, like there is one instance now. We went to morning mass. We went before you come back. There's something a child break. One of the children break. He didn't even wait for me to come back or even to know what happened. Before we came back, he don't destroy all my bag, everything. They scatter everything and put inside the box. But when I went over, we were like, "What happened?" He said, "Where again? When they were spoiling those things."
What are the things they spoil,
He spoiled
madam?
my Ecola bag. Inside that bag, there is another box like this, carry it and scatter the books, everything inside there. Ritual that is there, everything, he scattered everything.
Wristwatch.
I keep inside my bag, as inside the box. Yes, as he throw that thing down, the glass on the glass scatter everything. The other one just carry something, the purse. I hope he used something and I could you see the way he break that thing.
I want to ask, when did your husband started acting like this? You are a 16 years marriage.
Okay, let's
When
say
did you
okay.
notice this? Is this how he has
He
been
has
behaving
been
like
like
people have
this.
been
He
living
has been
since?
he has been like this. Okay, we married. I got married to him in 2007. 2007. I have my first child in 2008. 2009, 2010. They have there's a shop where they stayed in our Coca side. This um Badagry Express domination of road affected the shop. Since that time, this man, I don't know whether I'm in the government and what, he started anger in every little things. Before you collect money for him, it will be war. Even something that you know that this is what the children need, this is what is necessary thing, and I was not doing anything that time, he will not do it. It was I didn't even know when I started doing this business I started. His 1 naira is not there. I started it on my own. I hawk something as you are seeing me here. I hawk something from office to office before I reach where I am now. So since that time for an issue to another place, there was a time he left us, he was staying in Lekki and we were in first staff. There was a time he was late. Throughout he will not pick his phone. Even when the children are sick, you call him in the middle night, he will not answer you. Every time it's one problem or the other. This recent one that happen na he travel home and the children were calling and calling and calling, he refuse to pick. Immediately he came back, he saw my little nephew that was with me. He didn't even know what happened, why the child came. He was so angry. Why did I allow somebody to his house? Why did I bring somebody to his house without his consent? And this my the nephew I'm talking about, it's an orphan. He's staying with my little sister. They have issue. The boy called me. I was like, you should bring it. Let me settle it. He doesn't pick up. Immediately he enter, immediately he saw that boy, his mood change. He started, I said, no, what is this? Why would I bring somebody in his house without his consent? This and that.
How old is the boy?
The boy is 15 years, going to
Did you
16.
did you tell your husband that your nephew was coming to your house?
I think he doesn't pick our calls.
Did you send him text?
He doesn't pick our calls.
Madam, did you send him text?
I didn't send it text.
Go ahead.
So I took the child the next day with my own children because the business I'm doing, as in the place they are staying, I can't go that place and come back the same day. So I have to wait until after Saturday. I took the boy and my own children because I don't have any house help. I can't go alone. I have to take all of them. They were on holidays that period. So I take all of them, went to that my sister's house. My children, he knows, my children normally goes there. They normally goes there for when we have a long vacation like this. But because of their lesson, they were calling. I stayed until they finish their summer lesson before they will go. Before this incident now happen, So I now use that period and take them over that place. He came back, didn't let me access to the house. I have to call his sister. I have to call his sister before I have access to. And there's plenty people has been involved. So what I there's a man that he called because he recently lost his own mother. Even his mother, even that long time they have even told me if I have to, he cannot beat him. There's nothing he can do. If na government people that can handle this, I should go because there's nothing they can do. His mother will call him and this thing you are doing in presence of your children are growing, your children are no longer small. They know these things they are doing, they know that, they know that. After talking, so because he knew, even my people, my own brother, they will call him, he will not pick up. When I start complaining to them, they would like to hear his own side of the story, he will not pick up. So what they now said, if we are coming for this burial now, we will not talk it over. If he doesn't want it again, because there is no reason. He can't give any tangible reason. This is what this woman is doing to you that you are treating her this way. My mother said they will talk about it. Now heard that maybe we'll have a family meeting. We now call one person. There's one of our neighbor. He called. The guy was the one that settled the issue. We now make a fake peace. Say everything is okay. That he's sorry for what he has been doing to me. This, that. We went for burial and come back. Immediately he come back. He doubled it. He doubled it. What causes problem? That was grandpa that my sister gave me. Say it's his own. And it's my we have to put a call. He said they gave you money. The money in the envelope is your own. The rapper is the one that's supposed to spray my sister because I was not able to go for it. That rapper he refused. Even some things because he was the day before we now left because of children's school. Some things some of his sisters gave him. He came back, he searched everything and take everything. He won't allow me to have access to any of his things. He doesn't let me have access to anything that comes his own. He has car, he park it, he will not touch his car. Even if he's not around, today we use your car down, take them to school. Even if rain is falling or sun is blue, or I don't have access to his thing. Which I bring my own. I have been married to him more than now. Ask him. I'm the one paying for NEPA bill. Even when we have issue with NEPA prepaid, he doesn't know that one. Because there was a time he left us and went moved to Lake. NEPA will come and cut our light. He will call
Move to
you.
Lekki to somebody in whose house?
He moved to Lekki on his own. Maybe he lived with somebody who was staying with Lekki. Because after that demolition of shop, so he was like, I don't
They
know.
demolish his shop.
Yes, it's not just him. I don't know whether you can remember Badagry Express roads. Then they are extending the roads. So that was 2010 or 2011. During Fashala regime, they demolish shops, all the new shops, the extended roads. So they have to people that have house and everything it was affected. So after that, we moved to Lake in another the same
Move to
building.
Lekki to go and do what now?
Business now was doing business. It was on
It's a
two times.
business now. As have become part of your family that you know you're asking in such a manner.
Sorry, ma. Sorry, ma. As in, he moved his shop. Sorry, ma. He moved his shop to that side. So coming from that side to our side, according to he says risky, hold up, and all those stuff. So you have to stay here. An agreement of coming home weekends, but most times you will not see him. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you will not see him. Whatever that is going on that week, even to send money, that was the time I have to buckle up and move into the business. Because most times the children sef will not be have anything to do. I was like nothing to my hand, what am I waiting? That was the time I now ginger up for what the business. That was the time I now ginger up. So when we now moved there, the agreement was every weekend we will come back. So that period, NEPA will come and disconnect our lights. I will call and say this is not what he's thinking now. We can stay in that place. And there's no way you will be in that place before you know it. I take over that one, become my responsibility. Up to date. He doesn't know how much we even accommodate that period, how much we are paying for bill, how much NEPA cost in the house since it's more since 2000 since 2014 till now. Then children's school fees the same thing. It is just this last term and past term when this case of not paying school fees was getting higher and higher that he have to The most problem we are in is having is money, as in food money. I will do this, I will do that, I will do, drop money for children food, he will not provide, as in, oh god, the children are going to school, their school uniform o, their sandals o, the books o, even undies, anything they are wearing, anything they call clothes, he doesn't care, doesn't know, he doesn't want to even know how you are doing it. After all those things, after all those wahala, he doesn't care. There was a time I have a issue with somebody I'm doing business with because of money, because the later I was given like a credit facility. If I carry, I'll be paying instrumentally. My children were the stuff for school fees. I used a part of the money I'm supposed to pay and pay for my children's school fees. The woman was so angry that I didn't keep up to my promise and all that. So she now said she's going to call police on me, this and that. I said, let me call my husband. I tell him what the problem is. Maybe you will send some money, let me give this woman so that she can increase, exercise a little patient for me. I called him. I said, see what is happening, see, oh, see, oh, see. That is my business. If I know how I do business with them, that he was not there with us, if I know how I do the business, I should go and sort myself out. I said, see what this woman is doing. The woman said he's calling police from me. I told her I use
But
this
you don't
money.
inform the man where your husband when you were borrowing money from the
I
you were
didn't borrow money.
when you you were doing business with them.
No, she used to give me market on credit. Maybe you give me credit of 500, maybe I'll drop 100. I'll be paying maybe every week I'll pay total amount of that. But because of the children we are disturbing in school, they want to take exam. I have to, the money I'm supposed to give her. But
What kind
even
of business was your husband doing?
it
What is
was
it?
into ties, building materials, ties,
And you? What are you doing?
into wares.
When the demolishes, was it behaving like this before the demolishes? Sure. Or when
From the beginning, I know him as a stingy man.
staging?
He's very stingy.
Did you people cut before you married him?
Not didn't. It was somebody that didn't, because when I was not coming close, I noticed it. So when I was waiting around for him, my sister was like, because I stayed with my sister, it's my sister that brought me home. So they were like, everybody will not be like our husband. Our father is generous does not mean every man is generous. This and that. Because the first Christmas I before I have to wed him, the first Christmas, my sister refused to buy anything for me, hoping that somebody that just got married now, they just engaged me that hey, your husband will do your shopping and everything. So coming back, he didn't come with anything. So I was like, can't cry. I cried. I said, no, I will not control this marriage. Can you buy this and that? But my sister was like, and so maybe just testing me this and that, this and that. You were just trying to make me calm down. So I know even before I start this business I'm doing, sister, I will not ask him. By that time he has money, he has money, money now. You ask him now for money for help. You said okay, next week. Nothing stop him from giving you that money. Then he said okay, next week. Wait. Maybe before that next week, people have something like argument or what. Forget that money. Forget about that help. You're not going to do it again. And he has the money, but he will not want to give you because of that argument you people have. He got there was time I got admission before getting married to him. He said I should not, maybe I don't know the advice they were giving him. He should go to school, she will do this or she will do that.
Okay. What I understand is, I understand that you have things to say, but you don't know how to organize
I
yourself.
don't know how to do.
And we cannot keep diving left, front, back, and listen. When you have things to talk and you know you are coming here, and the purpose of you coming here is to listen to both of you and ask how God can intervene or how what should be the way out and all that. What you should have done, you should take pen and paper. Number one, husband don't provide. Number two, he usually love. Number three, you will not lie there. You have to give a point one after the other. You hit it because you are just talking left and I can't even me that is listening to you. I'm not even I can't even picture any important things from there. Your children want him, he went to Lekki, your rapper,
Okay,
you
let
take
me.
rapper from there. No, the man needs to talk now because if I allow you to be saying all this when you are not picking any point, this is this. You talk about rapper, you talk about when
No,
you
that
started, you talk about
that rapper thing is that
you are
you know
not
I told you that before we travel for the burial, he decided to say he wants peace, just because he know that when we reach that place my people will be there, his own people will be there, so that we will talk it face to face. He now pretend that he wants peace. So when we now, but my people were asking, I say we have made peace, no need of talking about all those things again. After the burial we came back home. What caused the problem? Just wrapper that my sister gave me, wrapper that is not your own. That's what he used to pick quarrel, just to start from where he stop. Me, I notice that he doesn't like to be in a good mood with you, so that you not have access to ask for this or that. Therefore he always pick quarrel. Even when there is no problem, you just pick quarrel. There is no time you will see him now you will smile. There is no time he is in a good time. Even his children cannot play with him. He
So
cannot,
if
because
you
of the
have
way.
lived with this man for 16 years and
Yeah,
for 16 years you've not been able to study him, what are you doing in the marriage?
I have studied him. I'm trying to, if you check when I send you when they are going to come, I have studied him. I know that this is him. All these things I have not been complaining about. I've been doing it. Even when I'm not even where I am now, I have been trying to do it. But the one that is paining me now is that I will hustle and buy something for myself. This man will come and collect it. Buy power bank that you use to support your business, he will take it. Phone you keep for your children so that you be communicating with them, he will seize it. Perfume he will collect.
Because if you are expert, I'm going to hear from I'm going to we're going to hear from the man, because all these things you are explaining, if you are saying all this thing and you say this is how the man is and you are looking and you know that the man don't have psychiatric problem.
That's what everybody asks. But it's very, no, let me talk. Let me talk.
Because if you say he doesn't have, if you get, let me hear from him to know whether he require the attention or it's normal or he have his reason of doing that. Just give me a little time.
See if you talk.
I never asked him to talk.
Okay, sorry.
Maybe let's talk. People know what you're doing.
I feel like this. I remember when I got married early, it's only me and him. You will come and even be discussing with him. You know, just leave me. As in, I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood. Thank God that children came immediately. I just channel my attention where my children is. Now he's fighting me here and there. You cannot, if I'm going to my shop, I pack my things, my cream, my perfume, I dey put them inside bag. But for anyone I do mistake and leave, if I come back, I'm not seeing it again. I'm not seeing it again. And like play like joke, he's gone. Oh. He's gone. Every time he search, you don't have anything called privacy. Keep your bag, you can come back and you search and search and search.
Okay, let's hear from you. Respond to what she said. What is the issue?
Sister, thank you very much.
Go
And
relax back where
you,
you are.
you know that this is my wife. I
Yes.
so much love her very much. I don't have any
No,
problem
no
with her.
big issue of this love. You know, say that
So
here is
let
not
me
where
let me
anybody will
just tell
carry
you.
love, the confused person. Tell us exactly what happened. A love person can
what
answer.
what all these things he's selling now, huh?
Mm.
All these things here that he's selling, I take it as anything. Yeah.
You say what?
All these things he's selling,
Selling.
all these things he's talk, all these things he
Saying.
say, I take it as anything. Because I don't me and him doesn't have any problem. And the one has his own problem. Me and him doesn't have any problem with him. Now he said that I collected his own thing. As I dey now, I can just come and collect my wife's perfume, my wife this for what? What am I do it? Instead of me buy for him, I now collect one wey she buy.
Should we put
Yeah?
effort to the children?
Wait
No,
till
I thought I said you should not interrupt. You should finish what you want to say. Don't interrupt. I don't want any interruption again.
so all these things at times see wetin she talk now. I do business also place dem demolish my shop, I do Lekki dem demolish my shop, I come back, all these things he selling, he talking that I do this, I do that, I do this, I do that. I didn't have anything, even though I think that I thought that I don't know how to say, I don't like to talk. I don't, as you see me now, I don't like to talk. I like to stay on my own. Anything what I want to
I
do.
hope I'm not going to have problem with both of you. This one talking left, the other one talking
No,
right.
it
You don't have
doesn't.
what to do.
You cannot have any problem with you because now you can me come here. So you cannot have any problem with
I
you.
will only have problem with you when you are not organized, when you don't talk something reasonable.
Wetin I is telling you now that he said that I see his own things. I do this, I do that. I didn't do anything for her. I didn't do anything.
Why are you connecting this? You are disturbing my program here. How do you say you did not connect it? You are using it, say you did not connect it.
I didn't do anything with her. So all these things wey he said that I should.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
It's connected is because he dropped the facing this thing. Hmm? So what is doing this in here now? Amen. Oh, file file. Yeah, go ahead.
Every time my wife will hook me for my neck, say I should bring money for food. You don't even know whether I have the money that moment. You tear my clothes. Yeah? You don't even know whether the business I go do whether I survive for the business. You can't even know. You just lock me. I should bring food. I should bring food every time shouting. People will hear, and I don't like all those things. At times like this, if we I will want to if I want to go out, they will block me that I will not go unless I bring money.
Why are you not giving money?
At times I cannot have the money that moment.
The which one? Which time did you have the money? Which one you have that you are giving?
If I have money, that is my family. And no man wey do now you can have money wey cannot bring out.
So when did you have the money?
Anytime I have the money, I bring. Anytime
So
I
since
didn't
you
have,
married for 11, 16 years, you never have.
I have the money. I have the money. But I have some problem now. Which she know that I have some problem. She know that I have some problem. A type of business. That's why.
How? What kind of business?
I do business building material, I do tiles, then demolish my shop. I go open another one, then demolish. I now get small bus where I used to run, and that bus is not something bring money all the time. It's not something bring money all the time. So
You have shop before.
I have shop
They
before,
demolish it.
then demolish it.
You now went to
And I
Lekki
now went to Lekki
and open
and
another
open another one. She know about that. I stayed there. I sleep in that shop. In that shop. I sleep in there. I do every weekend and come back for I come and see my family. Monday I went back because the Lekki and Testa is too far. Transport money I cannot be able to make it. I now decided to sleep for the shop. From there I stayed there about 4 years and now demolish the market. So from now I now come back for my place again. Even right now I try to go back to the way I is before, but I dey find somewhere where I go dey stay for a own shop to squat with the person and now start my business again. But he didn't want to understand all those things. He didn't want to understand all those things where me and passing to. I'm a full member of agric building materials. I registered there. They told me to come back and start my business there. I tell that wait, I will put things in order. But every time, at times I cannot even enter CRM and try driving down hustle. I go to the market and stay there. At times I come back, I cannot have money to talk. It's now starting that I must bring one, I must bring one. Me and him doesn't have any problem wey me and him have about one issue. Minus that thing, I don't have any, me and him doesn't have any other problem. because at times e too like it too like that if he ask you something na you bring that thing na unless you take him time to understand that maybe you take him time to understand that that money is not with you in that moment. So all those things, but I just dey fit I just dey try to meet up so that make I put things in order again in my family, but he sef doesn't want to understand
But you
that.
say you have always been stingy, that you never give, you don't always.
16 years I still up to now. 16 years I just dey ask you, you say I stingy.
Yes,
I stingy, I cannot provide for my family.
they're not.
Hmm.
Do you have
So,
where you are living? Are you the one that build it, or
and one I bought the house, the flat,
eh?
and the one.
You bought the flat?
Yes, yes.
Where is that?
First time
Festac estate.
estate, yes,
Okay,
yes.
say they sell the flat.
Yes, dem sell it flat by flat.
Okay, you are the one that bought it
yeah,
then.
and thank God for that thing wey I do there. Say I didn't do that thing now, I don't know where I can do it now. I cannot afford that almost 1 million wey dem dey pay for a year now. Even some 500, some 600, I cannot afford it. Thank God I get that place 2005 up to now. How I wish I get money, I for don get another one pass that bigger than that one. For don get, that's what I target. I for don get like bungalow there, and I see it, but the time that I dream I cannot already get the money, but I know that I will get it. But letting
I want to
let
ask you a question.
Listen to me. If you dey ruin your house, don't try that thing. I will walk you out of my office.
that's selling. I didn't say I want to ask
Somebody
you.
is talking, a man is talking, you want to ask him something. When you are talking, you think he doesn't have mouth to ask you. But I too know.
So
Go ahead.
so sister, how I wish things is going where I plan it. I for no dey that place where I dey by now. God know that. But as things dey be, even him sef wey dey where he dey stay do him own business, I don like the place. I don like the place. How I wish I get something do better. I for get another proper I will see many shop for that our person, but he cannot afford the money. Me, I cannot afford the money. Let him have patience. Small small things will dey okay, but he cannot understand. Okay, let him calm down and start small. I don like see me, I don like to like now you get money, if you come dey tell me see this person, see how that person, I don like that social thing. That person is that person, me is me. I don like to do something like say okay I do something everybody know that I know, but at times you go compare me with people. Why you comparing me with people? I cannot compare you with people. So that things wey at times e go dey cost me o, but I don take it as anything. E go dey call me many types of things for his mouth. Stupid man, useless man. At times e go knack some hand for my hand for work. E will not better for you, will not well with me. But I never one day do that thing for him. You know why you just knack something for the hand for work? E no better for your husband. Eh? If he's want to do that such a thing, maybe the cost maybe he will come back. He will come back for me. He will not know that I will suffer it, and he don't know why I passing through. At times he just dey do things, dey do things. At times I go calm am down. You go be like say that's why at times if you call me for phone, I cannot pick his call, because anything he call me for phone, either one problem to another. At times if I come, I will want him to come inside so that tell me wetin make him dey call me for phone, that he will not come and tell me anything. I just keep calm. I keep calm. So but all these things wey dey happen to my true, I don happy. I no be say I don happy to marry her, but I don happy wey how the thing go dey, I go dey see myself why God, why this thing dey good for my own side. Why he allow this social thing good for my own side. Me, I know how to take care of things. I can wash my children's clothes, do everything, clean house. I take it as nothing, because I hate dirty in my life. I hate it. Ask her. Since why I marry her, I wash I never even dey wash my clothes, but I wash his own. I do everything for him. What I can do, I cannot, even though the person tell me if I can do that thing, I see that this is my responsibility to do it, I will do it. No, as far as I do it, I take it as the one I do by myself. But at times like this, after you do that thing, you take it against you.
Right.
So at times some certain things wey you just dey do for my own sake for me, I don even expect you to do that such a thing. That's why at times if you are seeing me, I just leave him do anything. They get the time wey you go come like this, you just be like say that thing don come for his own mind. You now starting okay. She said that one of his sisters, I can call the boy is my son. He came our house. I travel, I came, I saw the guy. I asked my first son, which day this guy come? He say day before yesterday, abi dey don stay 1 week at 2 3 days ago. So I now keep calm. Now I say this guy don come now with my mind. My wife didn't tell me this guy is coming, so that small time now food issue go dey bring problem here. I never feed my family. He go bring another person. No be say the boy came is against the guy, but try to put things wey somebody go dey eat for the house. No be say you go just carry. Na so e dey do. This one no first time. Then one day the day one of his sister came with his senior sister came with his from Aba with his son. You no
Give me
even
some snacks.
you no even
Snacks. Let's eat.
you no even let me. You no even I no even know that they came. I just come back home. I now saw them. I now greet my sister. Greet him. He come tell me say get wetin wetin carry dem come. E get one program wey dem get for church when dem dey come. Na the sister dey tell me o, instead of him, my wife dey tell me that abeg o his sister will come because of so so thing wey dem do for church for so so place. Abeg I should allow him to stay small time go. I don do take them, but after the girl the lady the sister wan go, na the one use my car and drop them wey dey dey enter motor go Aba and go and run everything, all the whole luggage wey dey carry. He no follow us go that day o. Him sister come tell me all this problem wey me and my wife dey get, he doesn't like it. And he start telling me with one wey his husband he dey do am. Come dey tell me, and he see sef he like me I not somebody with humanizer, but his husband is somebody with humanizer. His somebody drunkard. But I tell her is my life is not like that. I don't have friend. I don't keep friend. I just dey stay on my own. I don keep friend. If I come my house, my children know I stay my home. My home, anything anywhere I wan go, either I go my business, I go church, I come back. I can't go anywhere for our side. See me well. Never even one day see me for beer parlor. In my life, where I brought, and I don't brought in that manner. But at times like this, you go come dey use all those things. You go come dey use all those things. I be stingy man. I do this. I cannot do wetin my one of some boys do. Why do you put me with some people? I don't like it. I don't like it. So some certain things wey just dey do at times, I go dey think say why this woman, why is just dey do something, tell me something like all this kind thing. Okay now, at times my woman and my wife go comot, you no go tell me where e dey go, carry children comot. Like I come home, maybe I like at times if I hold my own key, I open. You no go tell if I call am at times say where una go. Okay, she go a sister house. Did you tell me the one wey say that my sister tell am say make he
Don't come to the camera.
Okay.
The camera is not if you bug yourself into it, I will not owe you any apology.
it's all this camera I don't like it. I don't like
Oga,
it.
go ahead. Stay where you sit and talk. That is why I say.
I don't normally like I don't have camera video. I don't like it. Somebody video me for anything.
You are not on video. That is why I say stay where you stay. You are
Okay.
talking. Don't bring yourself into my camera.
So that time na the one wey say that my sister call him to come and she lock him for outside. My wife go, didn't tell me. I come, I didn't hold my key. I call my sister. See my woman comot. I didn't see them. He carry key come, he lock door. He call maybe he call her. He say he call her. Why you go? He didn't tell your husband. Why do such a thing? He say dem go his sister's house place that he get wetin make dem go there. My sister now caution him wetin she do. He didn't do it right. So later he come. I expect you to come and tell me abeg o this thing wey happen. she's sorry. He didn't know, he now start where she start again, he will now start fresh where he start again, that anything you want to do he will do it. Yeah? And the one marry you put for my house.
Why are you taking her head? Why you dey remove? Why you dey hide her head?
As I dey now, I come and carry her wig born go hide am. Wetin be all those things? Me, I carry a wig born. Why do they have that church thing? Can I carry? Why I didn't have any person to give? Why can you just check to that thing?
Your fourth child is how many years?
60 years now.
Boy or girl?
A boy. I can just carry a wig born go hide. For what?
You have a girl?
I have a girl.
How old is she?
It's about 10 years now.
The girl cannot be stealing her mother's wig.
He cannot do that church thing.
Yes,
She making answer where she put his own something. I don't know. I can't. As he tell now, he dey very careless. He can put something for house, store and you will find am. Maybe anytime where I want to clean the house, I now find say somewhere. Wetin dey find since 2 days ago. That's how he use. He can put something like if he come close now, like all this thing we wear, keep this one. He cannot organize something. Put one place. So that anytime when you want to wear it, he go there, pick it and wear. But he just put it anyhow. So if you find that thing, you think say that one pick the thing. Yeah?
Wow. Go ahead.
At times you come like this now. Carry something where you know that this thing is one thing wey you dey wear by yourself. You keep it anyhow. Then if I want to do like I want to do house cleaning like this, I saw that thing, I keep it by itself. I buy it somewhere, keep it for her. But by the time wey you go dey look at it, say I one taking it. I will time taking it. Maybe I no carry and go give somebody. I go carry and go give my friend. Which friend? Do you since when I marry you, did you see me anybody, any girl? Did you see somebody calling me for phone? Since when I marry you? Which person can I just collect their something go and give? Find their something where you supposed to keep it. He cannot if I get or just scatter his something anyhow. He doesn't organize himself in type of something we use. Something we use. He cannot go inside the room now, you see something, everything scatter. It's not something tomorrow is start finding it, they now tell him that I'm one holding it. Yeah? At times the children see, mommy, see that thing you are looking for, see and hear. Yeah? So all those things, I don't tire for all those, but I try to make it that I'm not the one holding all those things. At times I will clean something and now see the thing, and now keep it where we come back is not seen to me immediately. But you try to tell me that I'm one holding the thing.
What of the rapper issue?
The rapper issue. I don't know his own rapper issue. My sister come give her a rapper. They give me my own range. The one wey dey use come for my mother burial. He collected his own. I have my own rapper wey we share for our place with me and my brother and my sister. I have about 5 rapper which I want to give her sef. Wetin I will do with the rapper?
You want to give her or you are giving?
My own, I never give her. I want to give her.
That was when? When?
I can even bring it any moment and drop it. I know anytime I want. Shebi the one at times you give me clothes.
When did your person die?
Remember my mother. My mother die in March. We did the burial in March.
March?
Yes, this year.
And since March you never make up your mind to give her the rapper. You wanted
the one where I want to give her is my own. It's not his own.
you give her?
I never give am, and the one that is my own. It's not his own. It's not his own. I don't hold his own.
Our own, where is it?
He with his own. As I'm now, it's with his own. I don't have his own. I don't hold his own rapper.
But you said the rapper belong to you.
Huh?
You said the rapper is for you.
The one is belong to me.
Oh.
He own it. He belongs to me.
So wetin bring the issue of the rapper between you and her?
Na him know how I just dey talk because the lady they came and bring the rapper. Then later Dem now telling I now collected the rapper saying that and the one dem give the rapper. So later I now call him sister that I don collected the rapper wey she give me. The sister now tell me for phone, abeg brother, no be me get that rapper, na him own, na him suppose. I now carry the thing give her. That's all. That's all, nothing else again.
Okay, you say you were the one.
Yes,
She now say it's her.
yes.
Now give her.
I now give am back. That's all. Nothing else again. Nothing else again. Me as you see me, I don't know how to lie, and I don't like to talk. I don't like to talk too much. And I don't know if anything wey I tell you, anything I tell you, I cannot, because of me and him there, I come dey forge something against. No, the rapper is not my own.
Have you been paying for your children's school fees?
Yes,
Hmm?
yes.
You are the one paying, or she's the one paying?
She dey pay, I dey pay. At times if I don't have money, she pay. If I have, I pay. That one, no dey, that's how you know to the issue.
The last one who paid?
And the one,
How much did you pay?
no, I've total I pay about 300 and something thousand. Then
How many children?
4.
Are they in private school?
Yes. Like private, all of them are private.
About 4 of them.
Yes,
And you pay 300 and something
yes.
thousand per 10.
It's,
What exactly do you think she's doing that you don't like?
na him dey here, let him tell me. So,
No, what exactly?
Okay,
Na simple
okay.
English.
okay, wetin she do
Where you know the
wey I no dey like? See, my wife, he used to talk say maybe e no go better for me, not something for work.
They call
E cost me. He used to at times he used to talk people by the side, you know say where I live flat by somebody there, and you hear I don't like that. At times I go dey talk, I calm down, you no go
and they
like.
raise their voice.
Yes,
Neighbor
so
go dey hear you.
yes, so at times before we go talk something, they don already come and jack you.
The presence of your
I'm
children.
telling you honestly, jack me like this, before you know it my cloth is here. So all those things, all those things wey dey do, if I start maybe if I start react because of all these things wey I dey tell you, my wife will not be like this now. I'm telling you honestly, but I don't want. At times I go like to, maybe someone will call me for come and carry something and go for him somewhere. My wife, by the time wey me and him go dey do that the person don get another person to go and I now lose that moment.
Have you ever beat her?
Answer na, I never even touch her.
Uncountable.
Even I never even touch her.
So you say,
At times you go wan make
Have you
me.
ever beat her?
I never beat her. I never beat her.
You know your 60-year son is dead, and we can ask question.
I never beat her. Beat her like what? Or fight or what? I never beat her.
You don't know how they say beat person.
Huh?
You never slap her before.
I never do am one day. I never do am.
Even when she's jacking you or fight, you never.
He will jack me, I try to comot him hand for my neck. That's how. I try to comot him hand for my neck. That's all.
You do give them money for feeding.
If I dey provide something for my family, I dey buy food and
Oga, yes or no?
Yes.
Then you will not tell me what you are doing.
I give them money for food.
How? Every day, every month, every week?
See, I doesn't bring money give
Every
her
day.
for every day. But anytime I go and come back, I make sure that wetin we eat the next day, I bring it come home.
No be so.
So that's how I do it.
No be so. Yeah? It's not like that. Everybody have their responsibility. Man get his own, woman have her own in a house. Your duty is different from her duty. And you cannot leave your duty and be doing her duty, and she will leave her own and be doing your own. Everybody have duties. That is how God created it. A woman cannot pregnant herself. A man have to pregnant you. No matter anything you have, you cannot pregnant yourself or give yourself birth. And a man, even though you are to pregnant a woman, you cannot also in any way give birth to a child. You must be the one to provide the sperm. She must be the one to carry the baby. She must be the one to give birth to the baby. That is how God placed everybody's responsibility as a man and as a woman. Madam, before I go further, I want to ask you a question because you are too, at times, if not that this place is a human rights office that we always want to respect people's rights. I'll begin to say no, that anybody that want to register any case in this office, as far as you want the case treated by this office, you must go on air and your face must show. So that some of you that will just hide under camera, you will be giving body language, you will be interrupting, interjecting and all that. Let the public watch you and know who you really are. Because when you are what you are doing since now is only me that is watching your face, nobody is watching. But if you are on camera, so many people must have one thing or something to talk about you, or some body language that they will also know this is what you are up to. You would not let this man talk,
I'm sorry.
and you would not let him explain himself. And the same you that come with 1 million things that you are not able to coordinate yourself and drop your complaint. The man that have few things to talk, you are still interrupting, interjecting and all that, giving body language, weighing him, interrupting him and all that. No, don't do things like that. Have you ever jacked him? One, I am not God and I am not judge. I'm only sitting here by his grace for God to intervene in your matter through me.
Yeah.
So if you lie to yourself and God. If you say the truth, you say the truth to yourself and God. Do you understand me? Have you ever had your clothes or your
You
husband?
made a point. I
Yeah.
don't know how to connect my PC. That's the problem I have. I don't know how to connect my talk. I need a solution. That's why I'm here. I've been dying in silence. Uh,
No, just be answering me, then I'll be helping you since you don't know how to coordinate
okay.
yourself. Have you
Like,
ever jacked him? Either if the answer is yes, I jacked him. This is the reason why I
okay,
jacked him.
yes.
No, I
I
have not
exactly
jacked him.
because if you complain, if you are saying something, if you bring out a word now to discuss, he will not talk to you. He will not say thing. He will say everything you are saying. Even if you wake in midnight to have one-on-one discussion as husband and wife, the kids are sleeping, whatever. Let's say, I've waking up many times. What is it that I'm doing to you? You will talk, you will read your book, you talk, you will not say
Okay,
anything.
whenever
So
you
most
jack
times,
him, did he
yes, as
respond
now
to?
he used to, he will jack me back. Even in my phone, I have something that he used to hit my eyes here. Even there is a number that she called
Yeah.
that helped me talk to him before he picked call because they have been calling him, he refused to pick call. The man saw the mark. He is saying that they have not beaten me now. He's lying.
Then you are the one that first jacked him because you talk to him, he doesn't
No,
respond.
that is not that day of the I didn't jack him. I put something on fire, he went and removed it.
And what led to him removing that thing?
He went to cook his own food and I'm cooking. He removed the one I'm cooking to put his own.
Is it that you cook, you don't serve him, or even
Because
when you're
he
having
doesn't
problem?
bring money. So when I cook, he will not like to cook because I will use it to talk. So most times he will not agree to cook, eat the food that I brought, I made for the children. Now he's saying that he used to like yesterday, let me not go far. The one that happened yesterday now. Tomorrow was on Monday. The children they eat rice with the many soup that I made on Sunday. Today I'm supposed to cook beans. I was calling him so I have beans in the house. So if you are coming back, buy plantain. He refused to pick up. As he was coming, he now bought spaghetti, 2 sets of spaghetti. That's all. Is that how as in because you know that I've already bought all those things at house. He's telling you bringing money for food. You just bring that spaghetti. I don't know, nothing like egg, meat or fish for children to eat, even crayfish. He doesn't buy all those things. He will just bring spaghetti and drop for you to cook. Rice will finish, you will not buy. I will be the one that will buy it. Bring money for them. Just maybe you want them to just buy tomato. Is it tomato they will eat? The one he said that I hit hand on him, he called me ashawo. I wept that day. After all I'm doing to cover your shame, you open your mouth and say I be ashawo. I now say, God, you are watching. If this is what I'm doing, I was hitting hand on yes, I hit hand on the word for him because even he was even using my cousin that died with one internal disease as the poison or what. But before the lady died, he was soon lame and said, look at me, look at what's the difference between me and her, that I will soon die, that I carry X. What is he not telling me? What is he not telling me that I've carried X? I said,
We are
look
both
at
of you saying all this in presence of those children.
it's the presence of my children that I used to say it.
And it's presence of your children that used to jack him.
Most times I know they go through it. I will say the children, please tell your daddy to give you money for it. Because if I
It's
go
the
there,
presence of the children that you used to jack
it's the
him.
presence of the children that we used to do all this. That's the more reason why I come. So that because the thing is even affecting my daughter. That girl went and reported me to the class teacher.
That is it. That's how it should be.
So the girl went and reported that mommy and daddy always fighting. So the woman now called me.
That's how it should be.
The woman now called me, so she was like, say, see, what? Your daughter will say this.
Have you finished crying?
See what your daughter reported. See. It's such a thing. Please affect the child in this school. Madam, please do something about
How
it.
many kids? 4.
Yes.
How many girls? 2. Continue.
So their sister, if I want war with him, I'll just overlook him. This is why he's saying he doesn't, that I'm the one looking for his job. He's just lying. All these things that he said there is a big lie. The one he said is not carry my wig. There was a day, as in that week, I just removed it. And look, is it not inside the car? Your children say, mommy, your wig is inside this car. I blocked them in the clothes. I said, if you want us to expose ourselves, yeah, is it not inside your car? I got one wig. Inside your car, I collected my wig. He say he doesn't collect my thing. If I mistake, there is a thing he has that he lock. If I mistakenly open that thing, I will see my things and even the one that I
What
don't
is
notice,
that? Like what?
like my first screen. Anything he sees now, like anything you notice that I hide this thing, something you keep somehow, you hide it, you just go and collect it. I
Why are
don't
you
have,
hiding something from me?
because he will collect it. He's collecting it, so it's not joke. Even my last baby that is going to be 5 years in November, he knows that that is mommy's things. It's not like
You told her.
I'm not telling her. They will even tell me most that okay, the last incident that happened, he just went and be collecting all my slippers, one leg. It's not joking. He stand front of the screen, one leg. Do you know that the children saw him? He took one leg
Are
of
you
the,
using her things for spiritual
I
something?
don't
Or
understand. I
what
even
is it? Because it's
I
that
told
it
him,
sounds
he
so.
sounds someone
and
that
no.
stop lying. Say she shoot. Even the
See,
children,
see.
they are the one that told me that mommy they saw that carry your things, put it in your nylon. They will be the one not in the house. They will tell me.
And collected your son says.
Yours, what are you saying?
Madam,
How many
madam,
times did
I don't do that.
Ogochukwu and if you put a call, her younger sister now, it's not funny. She and her husband come and said, my slippers, one leg. Maybe I should go out with them food or what. He only doing it just to anything that he see that will make to pain me. That's what he does. Washing machine I bought, he went and disconnect it. You disconnect the washing machine so that I will not be using machine. That I'm
Has,
lazy.
has it been washing?
You
You
know,
say you're lazy.
I'm lazy.
Oh goodness, we are going somewhere. Has it been
It's not washing my
clothes?
clothes.
They wash the kids' clothes.
And we are, sometimes it's not regular. Okay,
But
the time
he
he was
does.
watching it was like after that. Okay, look at what happened. That time he went to lady.
He used to wash the
He was
kids'
not doing
clothes.
anyway. He was not doing anything after the demolition.
Madam, can you answer me straight question? He used to wash
He
the
used to
kids'
wash their clothes sometimes, not all the time.
full stop.
So
There is no reason.
I
Whatever
don't even
reason
like
that
it.
you want to
I don't
hold
even
on.
like
No,
it.
there is hold on.
I don't
Don't
even like
interrupt me because you don't know where I'm going. Whether you like it, you don't like it. Whether you like it or you don't like it. There's nothing wrong if a father chooses to wash his kids' clothes or wash the wife's clothes if he chooses. People do things, I don't know how the mentality we Africans have that if a man does that, either you are bad or you are not. No. Whether, even if the man don't have anything doing, he choose and he decided to sleep from morning till night, It's not laziness or idleness that will make him to do it if he doesn't have the mind of doing it.
It's the first son. Mother brought him away. Even when we travel home from area, everybody will be around. He's not that type of person that doesn't stay one place.
So it's busybody that make him to be watching too. Something is wrong with
No,
you.
I'm telling you the truth. It's not
You
that
are
he's
you
busy,
have a
but that is
better,
it.
you are
That
the
is
one
it.
that is having this problem, but you think it's your husband.
He doesn't stay
So
one
because
place.
the way the mother brought him up, busybody because he don't want to stay one place,
Okay,
he's looking for what
let
to
me
do.
tell you one
To wash your
incident.
clothes and wash the
Let
children
me tell
clothes,
you
sweep the
one
compound and
incident.
do
Let me
this.
tell you one incident. Let me tell you, just so that you understand me. When I got married to him on Saturday, like I'm not doing anything. I'll be
Busybody.
cleaning the house, cleaning, but as in cleaning the curtain, the curtain. Do you know that on Saturday I will do this on Saturday, on Sunday you will repeat all those things
And
I did.
because he's a neat man, you are not clean enough for him to do so. Because he's a neat person, anybody that is neat, you hardly satisfy that person if even
Exactly.
if you clean.
So when I
Even if
now
there is dust, you want to redust the place,
yeah,
even if the place is
so when
so.
I now
What
report,
is
I was like, this thing you are doing now. I didn't say, the sister said, ah, I've not seen anything. And when you go for holiday, if you go to fridge and collect water like this, your uncle will stand up and use the first towel and go clean that place. So
mm.
that is it. Even the children, even the mother have to
Well,
interfere. Even
let's
the children,
mother
like that
is
my 16
okay
years old child, he's brushing him. I will be the one, leave him. Let him learn
because
how to do it.
okay.
Leave the children so that they will do it. The clothes, I do wash it. I saw wash clothes. Stop doing it so that these children can know how to do one or two things.
Are you aware that your husband business have challenges? Yes or no?
I'm not aware. It
You
was
are
his
not aware.
mother, yes. When he was with us, when he was at that place he doesn't talk, he doesn't discuss anything with me. I had been with him, he sold how many of his property. I didn't hear. It's outside that I will hear it. Okay, when he was that in that place he was busy. He entered all this estate management using his money and be buying land and all those things. So along the I don't know the one they purchase that has issue. You cannot even collect the money, you cannot even sell the thing. That's what tied up his money. And he didn't tell me. It was his
Do
mother.
you know why he was not telling you?
I don't know. No, because he normally says that he doesn't have money. Even that time he was there, he asked for money again. He not believe that he has money. When I now the reason why I even come
When
for
you
this,
are too money conscious, your partner will not open up to you.
I have not even for one day asked my husband buy this for me or that. The money I'm asking for is either children's school fees or feeding money.
And
He's
he
not
said
the one.
the last one he paid for 300 or 400 or
The
something
the
thousand.
the the, the even the clothes children is wearing. My husband doesn't buy clothes for them. For their inner
Okay, I
wear
want
that
to ask, you are not a full-time housewife. I want to talk to you now. You will calm down now and just say because
there's something I want to say before you say that
what
one.
is it?
Okay. When I know he has issue of money, I think when they demolished that place, he came back to first hand to us. By that time he was not doing anything. Me, I know he was not doing anything. I take it upon me, everything, fitting everything in the house, I was doing it. Without knowing that this man has money. He told people that came to say he has up to 3 million plus, but he decided to suffer me. Children will reach time to pay their school fees, they will not pay, they don't have money. Anytime you talk, ask money, even that thing is so reasonable, he doesn't have money. I have not one day asked him I need money for hair. He didn't give me money for hair, this or that, or even children clothes. No.
But are you supposed to comfort and hijack?
If
Did you hold on, madam? Did you what you are doing to him? Did you experience it when you
I
were growing up?
I did not experience it.
Your mom was not doing that to you, that,
Mhm.
and your sister that you grew up with, was she doing that to you? So when do you learn? Where do you learn it, or you choose to be doing it yourself?
Because I have monitored him. This person now can stay silent. It can give you silent attitude. You can be in the same house with him for 1 year, he will not talk to you. So he has pushed me to the wall that I've no let him talk. Let me know what is going on. He will not say pain, he will not talk to you, he will not do anything. Even when something is this thing is a serious something, he will not utter a word, he just keep quiet to you.
One, why are you calling your what? Did you pay his adari?
Yes,
You paid adari.
yes.
Why are you calling her
I
prostitute?
don't do that. I don't call it.
And as a saint that you are, you know you are Mr. Innocent. Your name is innocent. Your surname is innocent. Nothing that you ever admitted that you do. You are the saint here. So you did not call her prostitute.
I didn't call her.
So what name did you call her before she started laying curse on you?
I didn't call her that name.
What do you not tell
I
her?
didn't call him any.
She wake up from bed and begin to lay curse on you.
See, at times, we just get some problem, some issue about money issue. If you don't bring this money, this, that, blah, 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 blah. Before you know it, another thing, you talk another thing, now not something on the not hand on the floor for me. That's why I didn't call her.
So since you married this woman, you've never called her name that she's a shower for.
I never call her that in church name. I never call her.
My sister approached you about that. What did you tell my sister? When the lady asked you, why did you call her?
I don't like somebody.
You told my sister that it is anger that you said that thing. Do you know what you told her?
I tell your sister what.
I don't know.
I tell your sister tell you like that. You know what I mean?
Yes, when you meet him, when you went to meet him, haven't you say sorry? Even when Uche talk about that thing, haven't you said that it's anger that make you say it? You have not opened your mouth and come here and shower. Is that what you're saying? Even in presence of your children.
I never even one day call you that name.
Are your children that are they off? Did they have fun?
But I don't know whether they are back to school now. They don't go to school with phone.
If you talk, maybe the thing where you go dey talk say I dey call am, maybe you still dey hear that I the one call him. So I didn't even one day the one wey Uche call wey the one Uche call one day come settle us. The time wey I want to go and bury my mother. Na him call the guy na him call the guy that he want to see him. The guy now call me that the day wey my wife come and compare something for her that he want to see me and now call and now tell me I ask her wetin my wife complain for you before I talk.
If for 16 years in marriage, people are still calling you left and right
I
to settle matter, are you not supposed to be ashamed?
Nobody calling me, na him the one dey go and meet them.
If you manage your own well, will she be going up and down?
Na him just prepare to go and telling them.
If your home is at peace, will she go and be telling
my
them?
home has peace, na him dey.
How? Because you kept quiet, you don talk. They have to jack you first before you talk.
You see, I cannot come and jack. See what I brought all these things. Maybe I can come back from home. Maybe something happen me and someone, or maybe I have issue with this something. I come and now my wife now come. When money this before matter e now start. E cannot one day this one wey dey talk say e don come meet me and tell me.
Where are you from? Which part of Igbo?
I'm from Anambra.
Anambra.
Yes.
And you?
Same state.
If both of you marry each other, it's Anambra versus Anambra now. Why is the problem coming? At times they have issues because of intermarriage.
This person no
But both of you and madam, listen to me. You don't have any reason whatsoever to hook clothes on your husband. That is primitive way of behaving. Very local, very primitive, very archaic. No reasonable, responsible woman should even try that. That is an act of provocation. You are provoking the person into acts. A man wants to step out, whatever be the difference between you and your husband, he wants to go out, they now head cloth on him. What a local way of behavior. Then you have child already, you have 16 years old son in the house witnessing you hooking cloth on their father. What is she? And you have other 3 kids there, 4 kids in your presence. You are fighting their father or hooking cloth on their father, stopping, blocking their father having way out of the house. That is very primitive, very local and a shameless act. You're expecting people to learn from you, to learn what from you. Whatever be the reason, you that have given birth, have 4 kids already, and whatever apartment that all of you are living, I know it cannot be less than 2 rooms. Is the room more less than 2 rooms? 2 bedroom?
Yeah, 2 bedroom.
2 bedroom.
Yes.
So if the kids are 1 and you have issue you want to discuss with your husband, now that you're started having kids and they are growing, you cannot sort out your issue in a room between you and your husband. You have to bring it to the parlor. From there, and you have to hook him, and the children have to watch you and their father drag it, leave me or not leave me. for a shameful act for whatever reason. In most cases, they said if a woman know the trick and how to handle a husband, the people always feel as she charm the man. This life, nobody is perfect. In marriage, nobody is perfect, including me that is sitting talking to you. We all learn on daily basis. And if you want to go far in your marriage, you have to apply so many principles, patience, in several ways. So many things, pain, so many things will happen that if you are not patient as a man or as a woman, you will not end up going far in your marriage. You might go far, but you will still go far in counting years but no peace. One, if you begin to compete with anybody, life is not a life of competition because everybody come into this world with different marks. You see a pastor excelling because you feel God gives you, you can preach and some one or two person will listen to you. You qualify yourself to be a pastor, whereas you are not even a pastor. Possibly you are a preacher or an evangelist. You quickly rush and go and open church. Why is this person excelling, you are not excelling? It become a challenge, it become a competition because you find a wrong track. You are in a wrong track. You see a woman or a man, husband and wife, their marriage is working well, working well. It's not everybody that have a peaceful marriage. Some is foundational problem. When you see a man that is under a curse, a woman that is under a curse, and they are in marriage or whatsoever, so many problems left and right, and it's not going well, and you are looking at someone, probably the family have sown seed of peace in their marriage or so many things, or the parents prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed before they can eventually get married, and you see their marriage moving forward, you begin to compare your marriage to Jennifer marriage, Abraham marriage and all that. Why is their own working, your own is not working? It could be that you need extra strength, deeper prayer, attached with fasting, attached with sacrifice for yours to settle well, because the foundation might be fighting you. Then you are looking at the error about the man or on the woman. There is foundational problem that you have not raised to tackle. You are watching, somebody will listen to your husband, I wash my wife clothes, I wash my son, will just say God forbid. Why some people find it so comfortable, there's nothing wrong with that, because the perspective where you see what marriage is all about determine how you behave in your marriage towards your spouse. If a man washes the wife clothes, it's as good as he's washing his clothes. If a man washes his children clothes, as good as he's washing his clothes, because all these people are part of him, they are him. So there is nothing too bad, nothing bad about the man trying to make his house comfortable or feel the wife is even not agile enough to wash. When you meet a clean man, no amount of cloth you wash, even if you wash your cloth, you say, no, 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 let me help you wash it. But the way you wash your cloth, the cloth is still smelling. Whereas it's not smelling because of his way of his decency. Then you are satisfied with how you wash your clothes, but it's not satisfied. So it's not busybody or lack of work, or there is anything you do to the man that will makes you feel he's washing my clothes for whatever reason. No, you might wash those clothes out of love. You wash those clothes out of trying to relieve you of some stress. You wash the clothes out of feeling you are not even neat enough, or the way you do things is not to his satisfaction. But you cannot divorce him because you don't know how to wash clothes to his satisfaction. So he does that. And it shouldn't be, it's not a yardstick for you to just look at it and feel he's a useless man, instead of you to bring money you are washing clothes. No, that is wrong of you. That is a mistake. Then we have seen, because some of you don't see, me, I listen to people aside what we talk on social media every day. Every day, if I cannot, if I listen, if I don't listen at all, I believe the least I can listen maybe up to like 100 or 120 voice notes. of people's marriage. When they tell you some certain things, even me, before I talk to the person, I must have even cried for the person before canceling or talking to the person. If you have a man, I keep sounding it to the hearing of everybody, what makes a man responsible is taking the responsibility of your family. That is where God placed you. And watch, when you do it, you can't lack. It's not possible. Don't let anybody deceive you. It's not preaching. I'm not preaching to you. When you take the responsibility, your responsibility as a man of the house, you see things working without stress. It comes with ease because the responsibility brings opportunity for you to excel, because who gives is who God is supplying. When you don't give, there is no source of you having it. Money doesn't stay where you tie him. Money stay where they spend it. They make use of money. Money is a messenger. Money is not, it's a servant. You don't keep money. You send money message by spending it, using it for where money is made to be used for. If you store 1 billion in your account, God forbid you die, whether you write next of kin or not next of kin, somebody will use it. If you don't write next of kin, bank will use it. If you write next of kin, they will still withdraw it. At the end of the day, they will spend it. Are they going to chew it? They will use the money for what money is meant to be used for. When you begin to do kre kuru kuru kre kuru kre, you don't want your family to know who is your family, your wife and children. Except you have an evil wife that doesn't want your progress. All what she needs, bring, she lavish, bring, she send to family, bring, she wear wig, expensive, bring, she wear expensive clothes. Instead of her thinking of 100,000, what can 100,000 multiply? And let me also be a supporting source to my family. It becomes a drainage. Instead of supplying, you'll be draining. Then you begin to keep hiding some things so that she will not put eye on it and be demanding until the mind become a problem in the family. When you when you take responsibility of your family, go and write it and start it. Those that been doing it, you can't, even when they give them, you say no, keep it. They have given, you say no, keep it. Even if they give, they are still going to pay back, because they don't want their source of income to shut down. They don't want to have crisis in their business. They want to be the head, the supplier, the giver. Don't let your wife take your responsibility. It's not biblical and it's not right. A wife, you are a helping mate to a husband. There's nothing that says, come to the house, sit down, eat food, have children. That is where you think you are benefiting. The man is benefiting from you. It's a lie. You have your responsibility. If you were in a life of a man that there is no addition, then you are not a right woman. There should be an addition. If the man have 100,000 and he meets you as a wife, let the 100,000 increase to 300,000. How do you do that? Is it necessary you are giving the man the money? No. Your peace of mind you are giving to him makes him to have more focus, to plan well, to strategize in business. When your trouble did not wake the man from bed in the night and wakes him early in the morning, and he want what he need is he want to run out, when he's supposed to sit down and calculate how to take one wire, one cable and add it and go to Uzochukwu and tell Uzochukwu there is one business and let me and okay visit the other site. All those thinking, e gives, a man must have a peace of mind to take, to have focus. So when he's not calculating on how things business should be run, all he needs to run out of her so that you will not confront him with problem in the morning, you are a subtraction, you are a minus. Must you necessarily give the man money? No. Well, how do you support? Maybe he's lavishing and all that, and he see that my wife is not. No, maybe why are you, or honey, whatever name you call yourself, or Papa Chukuma, this money you are spending, instead of buying this one, I think this business will bring more money. Advice, ideas matters. The situation where there is always problem, fighting money at night, problem, jack you in the morning, come back in the night, and all that. Where will that flow come? Good. If you have the money, is it good for you to support your husband? The answer is yes. If your resources is more than the man, support. If it's not even more than the man, you feel if you add kobo, that kobo, you have 1 million and you need 1.2 million to buy something, and he will make profit of 150,000. Madam, are you supposed to add your 100,000, 200,000 to enable him get that thing and make profit? The answer is yes. When until we begin to look at it that segregation of wife, my own, his own, our own, my own, your own, when you begin to look at it, our own, let everything be our. You put yourself in the shoe. If he fails, you have failed. If you progress, you have progressed. Then you begin to think well. How can you say a man, because he's not providing, do you know what they call a virtuous woman? A virtuous woman, is it by producing children? No, it goes beyond that. Your thinking must be straight. People that come around you should learn something positive. You should be an impact in your marriage. Women feed home. Some feed home 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Some know that their husband is lazy. Possibly the man is not stable in business, either business crisis, or they sacked him out of his work of place and all that. And the woman will be putting laughed joke in the face. And my husband do this. Hey, my husband bought the children. My husband just send us money to go and pay the children's school fees. She's not foolish. She's a wise one. Because when you wash a linen of your husband in the public, nobody will help you back it. My wife is stupid. My husband is useless. It is your husband, not my husband. If you name your wife in the public, is it my wife? You said your wife. The stigma, the name, is it not? She's answerable to you, right?
Yes.
Your wife is a prostitute. You say your wife. Who had this say yours? It's not my brother's wife. It's not my father's wife. It's your wife. So the name still be on you, still rob you. It is not detachable. You don't detach it. The husband is useless. You say your husband. He's still there. He plaster your body. No, nobody erase it. It's your body. And you say your children. It's your children. We should be mindful of what we say and what we do. So many marriages you are seeing on social media. Your marriage is better than the marriage, but you don't know. When there is package, people package themselves, polish themselves, do the surface of it, and people feel what you are doing is the right thing. Sorry. Let me think. Try something. I'm on live program. I wanted you to pick a telephone. So what am I trying to say? They will feed their husband, they will feed the children, they are the one responsible for school fees, they will be pay the house rent. Not they are such women, not that they are sleeping around. Oh. They cut the coat according to their size. Maybe the children are not going to private school. She take them and enroll them into public school. But at least the children is going to school. He's paying the utility things they are paying. Possibly maybe they are in 3 bedroom apartments. They pack themselves and go and live in room apartments, self-contained or room apartment whatsoever, so that they can manage themselves. That is planning. And when things change, when things turn around, so many people that make it today, that are billionaire, trillionaire, millionaire, ask them of their background. Nobody was born with a spoon. If your son today is born with a golden spoon, ask of the father, he was not born. Or ask of the grandfather, he was not born. Ask of the great grandfather, he was not born. Somebody must pay the price. So depends on who pay price for you. And if there was no price paid, have it in back of your mind that you are going to pay price for one person or the other, your children. So when things change, people don't know how you started. They only think of where you are today. Eyes will be on you. They will name you. Either you are a ritualist, or you are a fraudster, or you are this. They must look for one name to rob you. But how do you start? Did anybody hear your story? How you eat one square meal? How you are living with chicken in the house? How you started and all that? People don't always think of how people started. They only think of where they are today. So if you begin to compare your marriage with those that have made their sacrifice in the past, you will fail and crash your marriage. At the end of the day, it will be difficult for you to pick the pieces. So you don't look at anybody on how they are living. You might look up to people how their lifestyle is, but not the quality life or the luxury life that they are living. You plan yours, and when the time comes, you reap the benefits of your labor and your sacrifice you have made in the past. So not giving your husband food because he was not able to provide, or he even chooses not to provide. Listen, whether he chooses not to provide, give and see how God turn things around for you. That is what you said it, madam. You said he will not eat because if you cook, you use it on him. It's your statement I take. I'm recording everything. That was what you said. I cannot imagine that you give me this water. Then after sweet second, after taking the water from you, you begin to use it against me. Not that you don't have the money to bring the water, you cannot bring it. They give you now, you will drink. I will not take it for you next time, even if I have it or not. I will not take the water from you. Taking something from you to eat, not that I cannot afford it. I might take it from you out of love. When a woman go to market and you use whether your savings your husband give to you and you save out of it, and you decided to garnish your soup, make it change and better than what you have been cooking before, there's nothing wrong. You are dragging more attraction. You are making your family to feel at home. You are making your husband to feel that you can add value to the marriage. You can add sweetness to the marriage. There is no law that said it must be the man because you are the head of the house. You provide the water, provide the oil, salt and pepper. You just say something when you talk. At sometimes some of us women, we talk as if we don't even, our brain is no more complete. He said he bring the spaghetti. He did not bring no crayfish, no nothing. My dear sister, that is just too funny of him. You are doing business. No, don't interrupt me. I kept quiet to listen to both of you. If I talk to you, if you like, take it. If you like, don't take it. But all I know, I'll be filled. My conscience will be so clear that I am my mind and I tell you what I feel you should be told. If you are my sister, the same thing I'm going to tell. If it's my brother, I'm going to tell him without reservation. That is me. Even at home, I'm like this. So your husband bring uh, spaghetti. You now have said as you bring spaghetti, why you no bring crayfish and maggi? That is childish. It's not how old we are in marriage. It's wisdom that direct people on how to keep up. It's not the age. The age, your age as a human being, age how long you stay in marriage does not matter. Ask for what? What do you ask from God? Wisdom. Only wisdom is what to keep your home, not age, not how far you have gone in marriage. When your husband bring something and give to you, it must sound local to some people that feel it's not normal, but that feel it's more honorable as a child of God. When your husband gives you something, no matter how little, how big it is, your duty as a wife is to begin to bless him. The source, because that is appreciation. Appreciation brings acceleration. Thank you, sir. God bless you. Thank you, my love. Whichever name you call yourself. Bless the person. God bless you, sir. Let that blessing, let that prayer be fake or this thing. As even if it's fake in your mind, your tongue pronounces. And as far as that tongue pronounces, what you pronounce is what will happen. God bless you, sir. Thank you very much. I will bring spaghetti and let me quickly go and get something to. What are you bringing? Are you buying anything? Peace. To keep peace in the house is not easy. Oh. One person must be bearing that pain. Then at a point, the other person begin to understand with you. But if you lose control, you lose patience, you can't get it. Cook the food. Let your children never know who is bringing money. Baby, daddy Chukuma, Ogam, however you want to call your husband. I've been cooking food since 1 week. I did. Some guys were there, this thing, were doing something yesterday. Let me just give you an instance because I don't talk what I don't do. They were fixing CCTV in our house, additional. And I just dey say, how far I can see it? Whatsoever, I can see what I say, yes. So, guy, Roger us, we want to drink stout and wine. It's my husband that was talking. I said, Roger us, we want to drink. What is drink? I said, we want to drink a stout and wine. It was a joke. It's okay, I can understand. Before I knew, he said something. Ah, thank you. We started spraying whatever. How did I do it? Is it did they born my husband to be giving? There is nothing gives man joy when you honor him, when you appreciate him, when you bless him as a wife. A wife is like a mother. What even if he curse your husband lay curse on you, don't curse him. It's dangerous for a woman to curse a man than when a man curse a woman. Don't curse him. May God forgive you. You will sit down, you tell God, God forbid, the curse of my husband will not work on me. We are one. When you curse your wife, you are cursing yourself. Because both of you share something in common and you are in covenant with her because you share blood, is blood exchange. Anytime you release one thing, it affects you if you don't know. Any negative word you say about her, it affects you. But some of you don't know. But it's left for her not to give devil the chance to come and stand and be taking her course on you, taking your course on her. When one person don respond, devil is always it's difficult for devil to establish one person because say it takes two to tango. One two agreed is what will work. One person faith can never work. He say who you curse that God did not curse can never stand. Curseless shall not stand. So a baseless curse cannot work. You get me, sir?
Yeah, I get you, sister.
Yes.
I get you, I get you.
When you are laying curse on your wife, you are indirectly cursing the children because any blessing that comes upon your wife affect the children positively. Curses that come upon the husband affect the children positively, negatively. So you don't have any reason to curse each other. If there is any difference between both of you, when your wife is angry, don't respond. If you are the patient man, oh, if your husband is angry, if you are the patient woman, don't talk at that moment. Allow that anger to drop first. Don't even explain yourself if you are justified. Because I'm talking to you out of experience. It's some things that I've used it, it has brought issue in my marriage. I know I'm justified. But the period I want to explain, that thing can still cause problem. But when I allow that issue to die at that moment, and I take my time to explain, Why this is like this? It brings more peace and understanding. It brings more peace and understanding. What works for me may not work for you, but the policy, the strategy of marriage that gives peace is always one side. So one, cook food. Do you hear me? Cook food. Don't even. It is his responsibility to provide for his family. He's the head of the house. If God bless you, cook food, quality food you and your family should eat. Don't use it against him. The children should not hear it. Who is providing? Don't say it. Within you and him and God, he knows who is providing, who is putting on the table, and see what the same God will do. It's not a God that rob people of their blessing. But nobody should hear it, not even your children. Your children are your most closest person after God and your husband. Talk less of your family, your extended family. Your sisters should not know, no member of your family should know who is feeding the house. And if you are having issue, don't say you are very stupid, you are useless, you are this, you are that. Am I not the one feeding the home for how many years? No. It is not your how strong you are. Whatever you get and you use to support the house, it's not because you are too qualified to have it. How it gets to your hand is the grace of God. All you keep asking is that grace to be sufficient. The source should not close. If your husband is having issue in business, whether you are aware or you are not aware, whenever you get to aware, you can ask him politely, when have I become someone that is bewitching you? Is there anything wrong I have done to have made you feel it's not proper for me to know anything about you? Is there any way I have wronged you? Please, can we discuss it? It's not by you must answer me today or you talk it in a high tone. Most any man that is listening to you, you talk to the man, your husband, no, on a high tone and is taking it. It's up to something. No man can take it. No matter how, no man can take it. The man might tolerate you, but he doesn't take it. He's dying in silence, but most men, 80% don't take it, if not more than 80. No man does take it. So you don't do that.
Thank you so much.
A better way of addressing issue is there. We are going to place both of you on counseling because we can't talk all this thing on air and one day. Do you get me? Sir, just like I said, it will be difficult. They say problems talked about is half solved. You and your wife, you are far older than me in marriage. But I'm still hoping for me and my husband to stay till death part us in old age. 120 and above. That is my prayer. Any given time you wake up from your bed, your prayer is not your business. Oh. First, your prayer is the safety of you, your wife, children. Because the business you want to run out of the house to go and do outside, if anything happen to a member of your family, will you have the peace of mind to go about your business? No. Oh Lord, protect me and my family. Then the second prayer point is your business. The third prayer point, your extended family, if you remember. When there is no peace at home, you can never get that peace outside. The peace you have outside is that peace that you get at home. What you have outside is a duplicate of what you have from house. When the house is troublesome, it's not settled. Anytime you go outside, only you will be talking to yourself. What will this woman be talking about? What will this man, which headache now this man will keep me in the house waiting for me? Only you will be talking to yourself. When house is peaceful, it gives you joy. Things will work out for you as if you are doing money ritual. It's a lie. Peace, that hope, where you are coming from have already blessed you. Your union is already in peace at peace. So the peace is what the spirit followed you with coming out. When you leave a wife in the house, she's not happy with you. It's somebody that you have shared common things with, you have had a blood exchange with, and you depart. Brrrr, you jump inside motor. It's a lie. Go out and have affair with that girl. Catch your phone, that 5 minutes phone, have it. Both of you laugh, drink. You are coming back. Your sorrow is still waiting for you. You will go back and face the sorrow. But when you settle your home, you are going out. Even if they call you from house, your heart will not skip to pick. You will always speak because you I wanted to tell you something. Do you remember that thing we discussed yesterday? It's always a better conversation. I'm going to pick the children o, either by text or whatsoever. I'm going to market, I'm going to Balogun to buy clothes o. As the cost of her going there, see something, you see face cap that you like, you will buy. Or you see a t-shirt as somebody that is even if she's selling women cloth, she will buy t-shirt and bring because of what? Heart is sweet. When you pamper the heart of a woman, you go a long way in your life. Not talking about every woman, no. Talking about your wife. Success, peace, progress of most men is the foundation of peace and joy they offer their wife. If you are in level one, go and started pleasing your family. Let your children and your wife be happy. Go and watch within 2 3 months. If you are not going to, if you did not see positive change in your business, go and mark what happened, mark it wrong. Say this woman doesn't know what she's talking about. Oh, yes, spirits. Every human being have a spirit. Even if their wife is a demon and you are pleasing her, let her demonic spirit want to handle you. God will settle your matter and place that demon where they belong, and they will not have any negative effect on your business. But when you do, you run, you are doing, you think you are running secret. Devil keep using that avenue, crashing, scratching, dropping, attacking you left and right and left and right. Because the peace, your union, one part of your body is not with you. One of your body is divided. One is with you, another one is not with you. Your wife is part of you. It's your spirit, is your soul and body. Two together is one. So when the other part of your body is in disagreement with your progress, it's going to affect you one way or the other. Anybody that say it doesn't always say lie, person doesn't know about, knows about life, principles about life, spirits, marriage, and all that. Except you did not pay a dime. Except both of you are not married. Let peace reign and let progress settle in your home. You see that what you are running helter skelter, you get it more easier than the effort you put to make it in life. You put less effort and things will work. You stress less and things move up for you. Anything you are spending on her, don't think, don't say it's a waste. See it as a blessing. You are doing it for yourself and God should bless you. Let your family be happy. When my husband do CCTV, I started blessing am. I was praying for him. He said, wetin happen again now? Where are you coming from again? After prayer, I said, thank you for protecting me. Started laughing. All the CCTV in the house. Is it this few one again I add to it that you are blessing like this? Yes. Because he's not living in that house. He's not in Nigeria. Who is he protecting? He say not me. Me. Did he need CCTV to be in person? No, he have all the CCTV, he's watching it, but he still want to add more. Who is he protecting? It's me. Why won't I appreciate him? He can use that money for something else. He can use that money to jollificate them. He can use that money to buy expensive clothes or anything, research for himself. But if he is there, working day and night, and he thinks he has something that he needed to do back home and is doing, why won't I appreciate? I need to appreciate him well. I need to pray for him earnestly from my mind. I need to make him happy. So that is how it should be, sir. Let your children, let your wife be happy. Let their happiness be your priority. You gain nothing. Nobody can crown you. They can't give you double chief in Anambra State or to buy you the chief of Anambra in Lagos State for punishing your wife and your children. Nobody will come and say, hey, where is your head? Oh, we want to crown you. You do well. Your wife is not happy. Your children are not happy. You are a good man for insulting, naming your wife and disgracing her. Nobody can ever give you crown. Have you ever seen where they award a man for maltreating the wife? But you can see that they can award a man for having best couple, long couples, best understandable couple, best man, best woman, best marriage. It's good thing that they celebrate. Nobody celebrate bad thing. So be celebrated in your life, because there's no life after this except you live the quality life of Christ. Then over there you will inherit heaven. Where your celebration start from is on this earth, right? When you think the life should not be celebrated in this life, wait for when you die. Go and ask God, where are you going to be celebrated? Celebrate yourself from life. What you see here is what you know. If you die, you don't even remember here. And those that are dead already have not come back to you to tell you this is how outside there be. So this place is your heaven, is your earth, is your hellfire. So make yourself happy. Make people around your family happy. Nobody have ever lived 200 years as a human being in this our generation, except Christ tarry or he change, God changes his way of whatsoever. If not, is it the age in the Bible that we are counting? There's no the time is too short for anybody to come. A woman is in your life, you are frustrating her, you are frustrating the man, you are making her feel the shadow of her life because she married you. You are making a ridicule a man as if he's nobody because he become your husband. We should celebrate each other. Celebrating each other is the best thing in life and the best quality life you should live. When you celebrate human being, they celebrate you, celebrate each other as husband and wife. The world will be as sweet as anything. Even when you grow old, reach 200 years, you still want to live on this earth because you see people that you are celebrating and they are celebrating. So please, I would not want any of you to confront each other in the presence of the kids. It's a disgrace for your dear child to go to school and say their daddy and mommy is always quarreling. It's a shame. Once he has gotten to that level, you people have crossed your boundary. And when your wife is talking to you, don't put deaf ear, because when she speak and you respond, to sort out matter is more easier than putting a deaf ear to somebody's complaint. It can cause somebody to do things that you even eventually regret. Do you get me? So what you are going to do, they place you people on counseling, give you days where they will counsel both of you and tell you more of what you need to do in your marriage and let peace abide. Okay?
Thank you, sister.
Yeah.
I really thank God for your life, and I really appreciate all the things you said. See, my wife, okay, now, like yesterday, I used to buy that big bread.
That reminds me, hold on. Let me tell you something. Though we are going to talk about that on counseling. Please, your responsibility as a man, provide the money. Don't be buying crayfish and buy spaghetti and buy this one, buy and that and that and that. You buy tomatoes in come, today you buy pepper. Next week you say, Papa Chukwuzo, that Maggi, I get Maggi today. Make any woman no call you say I get too good for market. If you want to go, whatever, no matter how small, how average, how big, give her money, let her buy the
If
things
you
in
give
the
her
house.
say it's too small, you cannot take it.
And hold on now. When we enter counseling, all those things will sort it out. Out of people, we have done so many, we have made so many mistakes that at times we begin to learn. We thank God that both of you are still in the marriage. One thing is for you to learn when you are still in marriage. Another thing is for you to learn after the marriage have scattered, and you will not be hearing some things say, hey, if I had known, I would have used this to correct marriage and all that. Do you understand me?
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
don't judge her by that. She might do so many things. If she is doing it, if she knows what she was doing that is bad, she can't say it. You understand me? There are
Yes.
some statements she made now that I know she was doing them out of ignorance. She don't know. If she know what she was doing is wrong, she will not say it. That is why she said it.
But yesterday now,
Mm.
I dey buy big bread. And yesterday I didn't see the guy where I used to buy it. The guy don't go. I come late. So I now say, wetin be this children will eat in this month before go. So I buy this 100 naira five. My wife say the children no go tap and chop sharp bread. Call the bread wey almost 500 bread.
And that 100 naira bread, at
Yeah.
least that is what I'm saying. The 100 naira bread is what me I like.
He said, you know,
I don't like sliced bread. Those round one, I
this
say
morning,
that is don't worry.
I told the outside they clean my children shoe. I just dey hear. The other son, my son say,
I want
he
to
no
ask
vex.
you,
He will
is
take
your
it.
husband have girlfriend?
How will I know?
You know, see.
I don't know. How will I
Sister,
know? You won't do it on my face.
Do you know? Do you know you're a rude woman? And do
Sorry.
you know? Do you know you're very rude?
I'm sorry now.
Eh?
I'm sorry. I think let me not say something I'm not sure of, but there was a time he was not staying with us. If you want to ask somebody, he was staying with somebody, he was staying with some people in one apartment in Lekki that time.
That's
One
my reason
woman,
why I ask.
I
I
don't
never
know.
say whether it's wrong
Okay.
or it is
I don't
right.
know. I can't say.
I just have my reason why I ask. I never say if you have girlfriend is wrong or you have girlfriend is right. I just ask the
General
question.
question.
But nevertheless, let's leave that to
There is a
the
money I
counseling
gave him,
session.
and there's money I gave him when his brother sent the box for him that he's using now. He doesn't have money to register to do.
No, don't bring an. I'm already done. Don't bring any other topic again.
I need that my money back.
You said what?
I gave him money.
Did you hear? Listen to me. I hope you know you did not pay for this
I
time I'm sitting.
I know.
This my sitting. What I talk, you did not pay. And at times while I talk, that at times I don't regret talking to some certain kind of people in front of me. The reasonable ones learn from what I said. And some will even call me behind and say, please watch you say this, I watch one of your video. Some will say, please, I want to support you. Some will say, Abu, I want to cancel, I want you to cancel me, this and that. So I just feel if I said at times if I talk to some of you in front of me, I might not really be talking to you. Maybe God is using me to talk to some other
Yes, it's
person.
one of
I
videos
can't
I
imagine.
made.
You need what they need to work on. You need to work on yourself very well. I can't imagine that I talk for more than how many hours and you have to be placed on counseling and you are telling me there's one money you give to you need your money back. Are you okay? If you are really okay, is it the right? You can go to court and go and drag money from your husband. In fact, this counseling should not even come again.
Don't worry,
No.
don't worry. Don't
You
worry,
people
don't
can go and sort yourself out in
don't
your
worry,
house.
don't worry, yeah. Don't worry, she give me money. And I don't already pay 50, pay 100. I would say that I'll balance you.
When you are talking
Eh?
reasonable,
So,
you are
no,
here
they talk
talking
about another thing.
you borrow him
Eh?
money and he
She
have
give
not
me
paid. Is it
150.
did you
Yeah.
borrow my brother money?
There is
I-
something I want to say about the money.
Why is it that you are not coordinated, your brain is not working with you?
You don't already say everything. You don't already tell us everything. And now you another
Some
one.
of you will just push person until so they have to tell you one word before you reset your brain. It's the husband that is doing this, your husband is doing that, and I don't want to even cast unnecessary blame on you because I'm just looking for an avenue for you people to have a better settlement and move on with your marriage. At 16 years in marriage, you don't have common sense. You are just talking as if you are 10 years, 10 years child. Even your daughter that is your son that is 16 years cannot talk what you are talking. They are talking to you say you if there is one money you borrow him. Did I tell her you come to recover debt in my office?
I
Eh?
want to say something.
That talk, does it sound normal to you, ma? Is it something that you are supposed to bring up after all this talk? So if a money you give to your husband as husband and wife and you brought a family issue that I'm cancelling you. Open, madam, please step out. I'm done
No,
with
see,
you.
I understand
I say I'm
I
done
understand
with
your
you.
feelings, but you didn't
What
allow
is
me.
my feelings?
I understand why you're angry, but you didn't allow me to
Why am I
vent
angry?
because I'm drawing you back again. I'm saying what I'm not
It's
supposed
not
to say.
necessary. Please don't even do that. Don't do that. I don't have that time, please.
Sister, thank you very much.
What kind of talk is
Thank
that?
you very much.
So if you give your husband money, I should be the one to come and drop the money for
I didn't
you
say you
for
should draw
settling your
the
family
that's not
issue.
what I said now. Because of what you say about supporting a man, there's a comment you made on that thing I want to bring up. I didn't even put it
I
in
am
the
a
I
man
didn't
did
even
not
put
say
it.
anything. I was just advising both of you generally. I was just advising you, advising him. I was just giving a
You
general
don't want me to
advice.
please them,
So
so I
many
said
things
so.
that I
So you
said
just
here.
say
Is it your
another.
character that I said no? Is it his character that I talk about? No.
I'm sorry.
Even even if you meet, I don't know who else you meet to me, because I cannot even say reverend father or pastor, because by God grace I'm even better some than pastor and some reverend father. Because I cannot do anything based on anything. I can do it, I can say anything because I feel what I'm saying is truth, and I'm not expecting anything from you or from anybody. So if I want to talk to you, I'll talk to you like my sister. I'll talk to you. I can go to my own elder brother's house,
That's what you do here.
and if he says some certain things to the wife, I say no, you don't do that. My own, I will say it bluntly. Don't I say I have zero tolerance for that. No, you don't do that to person. You don't say that to person. I'll say it my elder brother, but I'll tell him the truth. If you like, say next time don't come again. I will not come, but I'll tell you the truth. Either on phone or this.
Sorry. Sorry.
Ego. You say ego, the anything that destroy people's life, destroy people's marriage, destroy people's business is nothing but ego. Pride. And if you bring pride into your marriage, I am sorry, you need to go and start another definition of marriage. Except you are there for a different thing. But if you are there genuinely for as a married man or married woman, you must drop ego, you must drop pride, you must drop arrogance. Nobody is in competition between you and your husband here. You are both husband and wife. And the hours I've talked, which I have not been, I can't remember how long I've talked like this. I've already removed my I've already withdrawn myself from so many talk of marriages. I don't do that anymore. If I talk to you a little, I'll send you to counselors. Let them go and counsel you there. If you did not listen, you are on your own. I can't be talking and be looking older than my age on daily basis, having stress on my face, having squeeze on my this thing. Not that I'm quarreling in my mind, not that anybody is owing me money I'm dragging. I want to talk to people there. For that reason, I'll take this your stress on me and be weighing me down and be having headache. I don't think I have time for that again. I've done that in the past, and not that people are just somebody will just say, okay, this is a good thing you are doing. You want to name me bad thing, you want to castigate me, you want to do that. What? So I have had to channel my strength to my family and to the less privileged, which are the orphans. If I'm doing that, I'll be so happy. Want to talk to adult man or woman, you go there. A lady have come here and fought me, abi, that I locked at the end of the day. I even sent her to prison. I just don't want, because of the husband, I refuse to bring it on social media. A lady that I can say, I've come here to head my head here in my office here. Why did you advise me against me? Why did you give advice? Why did I advise her in the presence of her husband? Why did I condemn her acts? That you snap picture with a man and you cross hands in your office and your husband complain. And I say, how would you feel if you meet your husband snap like that with a lady with crossing hand in the office? Will you feel? After they have settled everything, because the sister in America, don't know what she was doing there, wanted the woman out of marriage by all means, send her here, and she came here to fight me with my head. But God, she see shege in her eye. As she DM me, I dealt with her, that the husband was begging, please don't put her on social media. She spent 2 weeks before she was able to grant, before they grant her bail with heavy abeg. because it's an assault to me. So so many, for whatever reason, you don't have anger. If you meet me, I will borrow you. Do you understand me? Because you are panting, you breathe up, you breathe down, you breathe down,
I'm
you
trying
twist your
to
this thing.
calm down.
You need to calm down.
I'm
You
trying
don't
to
get
calm
anger. You don't have anger. Nobody, anger does not benefit anybody in this life. Because what peace can give to you, anger will never give it to you in 1 minute, in 1 million years. Anger will make you lose a lot of things. You lose respect, you lose credibility, you lose blessings. So it doesn't pay no one. You place them on counseling. Yeah. You come and they pay for their counseling and they set a date for them. But the day should not clash. That day should not clash with any marital issue. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes, I thank you very
The
much.
advice you
Welcome.
gave me is what my mother told me. But just that if I'm hearing this, he'll be doing another one. If I'm trying to hold myself, he'll be doing another one, locking me outside, as well, making me look like I don't know. That's what brought me here. I have been hearing all those
The
things for
question I
years.
want to ask, the issue is the character of your husband. Not you are still interested in the marriage, right?
Yes.
The issue is the character of your wife. And you are still fully interested in this marriage
Yes.
until we meet in counseling session.
Okay.
Your counseling session, nobody is going to give you time to elaborate and talk all the story of 1918 of how they send a throw bed feather, one of the leg break, and will try to catch it. The two run. You take your paper. Number one is a line. He do the number two, this and that. Your complaint must not be more than 10. Do you hear me?
Those kinds of, I don't already know all the time about what to do. I don't want to. As I talked from the beginning, all these things now, I see it as anything. But you are the one making the thing there one kind, which is I really like. Okay, at times I will just go home in the night. My
Is
wife,
your counseling session that they are going to do all that one, not here. Is your counsel those thing you are talking now,
yeah.
the same way I stop her for complain about you are owing her, is your counseling session that they are going to put you both of you through. As you come back, your wife, this wife now, you go say after the counseling, you now we are going to rebrand your wife. We are going to rebrand her, that even you come back after you visit your house, 1 month later you come back and bring many things and come and thank us here.
there is a thing wey my wife do one day. Why?
Oga, have a nice day.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Can you imagine that kind of a thing? You talk to the man and talk, the man want to start another story from the beginning. Then you talk to a woman, she want to start another. Mercy. Mercy, can you imagine? Fili and so my, can you people imagine? After I finish this one, she said the man is going. Then I'll finish with all this how many hour talk that I've not even drank water. What's the problem? Make I drink water, Jerry. What's the problem now? Eh? I'm online. Oh goodness, I've not seen. And the man wake up and say there's a thing with my wife. He say what? There's a thing my wife do one day. Oh, amen. No, amen. Can you imagine? You don't want to go home again. Thank you for come connection. What are you giving me? The paper has finished. No, they have to. They have to. Let him do it. Thank you. Have a wonderful day, my day.